My name is Aaron Corsi. I'm an instructor teaching beverage and purchasing. This May will be 16 years at the Hilton College. When I was living in Denmark, I really fell in love with beer. So once I came back to the US, worked in finance for a little bit, and I chose the Hilton College to get more education. So it kind of started my journey here as a student and eventually an instructor here at the Hilton College. When people ask me, what is your favorite beer? I always tell them it's the beer in front of me. We teach students how to go from grain to glass and grape to glass. Back in 2010, when I was getting my master's here, I met my business partner and we sat in our finance class, actually right in back in the classroom. It's where I created Wonder Brewery on paper. We finalized the business plan, applied for the LLC, and then opened it up a few years later. My first beer I ever made myself, I was making sake, which is a beer. I was making it in the fall, so it was getting a little colder. And so the fermentation had stopped. So I brought this case of 12 bottles of sake, which had your old-fashioned tea corks in it, like you would find in liquor, in my closet. And I got awoken in the middle of the night with all of these things popping, because the fermentation had restarted. So that was kind of a muse moment where I made a mistake. All right, it might be simple to put a few ingredients together, but there's a lot of science behind this. So my master's thesis, as well as my PhD research, has all been in wine. So I was reading two books, To Cork or Not to Cork. It's basically why all the wines from Australia and New Zealand have that screw top, that Stelvin enclosure, right? Because there's something called cork taint that, although can ruin the wine's aroma, I figured out that is caused when 11 different strains of mold process a chemical called trichlorophenol, TCP, into TCA. This was a $2 billion issue in the wine industry yearly. Then for my PhD work, having all this unwanted fermentation happen during transport from the vineyard to where it's processing. I developed a method using phosphoric acid to get rid of the microflora, all the yeast and mold on the outside of the grapes, that greatly reduces, almost eliminates that unwanted fermentation during transport. We started an underground brewing club here at the college. You would come after class to the labs and practice different recipes. Those were actually some of the first we developed and went commercial with them when I opened up my brewery. So we wanted to do something super hoppy, right? So we made an IPA, a Belgian style wit, which is one of the great summer beers. It's like a Hefeweizen, so over 51% wheat, but it also has coriander and orange peel to it. So really refreshing for the summer. So we probably made 4 or 5 dozen different beer styles over an 18-month period. This was a very unique opportunity and the stars aligned, right? That actually, the Underground Brewing Club helped me develop the classes to what they are now.